So I think I need to go talk to my doctor about it. Do you want to take a look at it for me?
We're talking about your dog or your grandma?
Oh, I was talking about my lizard.
Oh, okay.
You talking about when I went to Tahiti, right?
No, when you went to no, it was when you went to Tahiti.
Tahiti?
From Vietnam. Hey, did someone order pizza? Hashtag Pit Podcast. What?
Domino's Pizza.
Kevin! Pineapple.
I love pineapple on pizza.
Just for you.
Nom.
You don't like my gift? It's your favorite pizza chain and your favorite favorite toppings.
Smell that pizza.
Anyway,
All right, well, Kevin, we got your seat warmed up for you. Why don't you take a seat?
Of course, yeah.
Oh, we're good now?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. Sorry. Welcome back to the Pit Podcast. I'm your host, Nathan. We got Jason. We got Chris. Boom! Today, we have a very special episode for everybody. We have our first ever guest on Pit Podcast, and he couldn't be more near and dear as a friend to us. He is a student, alum, and now a mentor for Team 247 to Bears. He has a master's degree from Wayne State University, and he is the owner of the FIM Discord. Please leave a like and comment for Kevin Trout.
What's up, boys? Thanks for having me on the podcast. Really
Kevin,
appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us.
Of course, wouldn't miss it for anything.
Yeah, welcome.
So, what did you want to talk? Why did you beg us
Why
to
are you
be
here?
Yeah, why am I
How'd you
here?
find us?
Just
We
wanted
never
to.
gave you the address, by the way.
He just showed up.
I just showed up. Looked for a random house with some
Pit Podcast banners
Pit
outside.
Podcast banners, yeah.
Pit Podcast
And
here.
enter here. No.
Okay, so the Bears, right? 247. So you
Yes,
went to
sir.
Berkeley High School as a
Yep.
student.
Yeah.
What made you want to come back as a mentor?
Yeah. So I was a student for about 3 years. 2015, 2017. Started with the Recycle Rush.
Great way to start.
I know how
That's
we
the way to
feel about
start,
that game
actually.
on the pod.
Oh,
So
the best one, actually.
And
Yeah.
it was still, a unique experience just learning about like FRC, that kind of stuff too. But yeah, no, I came back as a mentor in like 2020, the great year.
Yeah,
But no, I was
the forgotten year.
volunteering to some field reset at a couple local events in 1819. And I was like, let me come back to the team, see what I can offer. So yeah.
Cool.
So what do you do on your team? What's your current role with the Bears?
Yeah, well, before I jump into that, I got some gifts for you guys.
Gifts.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're
Broke
so
into our
spoiled.
house and now he's giving us gifts.
I know. So let's see. What do we
I
have?
wish, I
What do
wish
we
that's how
have here?
break-ins
Man, I
work.
helped my backpack.
So we got one of our Covenant, 247
hat.
fuzzy hats.
That's awesome.
in Pit
So-
Podcast Purple.
In Pit Podcast
Podcast
Purple.
Oh, he
Sweet.
gets it. Wow.
And then I know you guys
You want
also talked about a shirt for teams.
perfect.
So
That's
got
awesome.
you a little 247 shirt.
Thanks,
Let's
Kevin.
go,
First one
baby.
for the collection,
So,
yeah.
Jason gonna put it on. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna fit you, man. I think it was a small.
That's okay. He'll make it work.
He'll make it work. Don't put it on backwards.
Listen, I can see how veins coming out of you.
It's back.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Delicious.
Delicious, he says.
Looks good.
Oh,
Thanks,
man.
Kevin. He's not gonna get this.
I already have one.
He has a better one. I don't know.
Did you do any programs prior to FRC? So like FOL or FTC? Or was
Yeah.
like 2015 was your first experience getting into first on FRC?
Yeah, so we did FLL back in 2009.
Okay.
I'm old.
Yeah.
What, I think Body Forward was that game. So
That was 2010.
2010. Oh. Oopsie.
I don't know the FOL
I don't
games.
know.
Wow.
Only
Yeah.
you
Well,
do.
you got that now.
I knew
We're
it was
like-
like
2009 was smart move.
09 or
okay?
010.
We know this.
I don't.
Dude,
You
that
guys
was
know the
forever
FOL
ago.
games?
I don't know. I think we tried FLL in 2011, but things fell through, so we did RoboFest instead
Mhm.
at Lawrence Tech. So I think we were like world finalists or close enough for our the game we did.
Right.
So that was pretty cool.
Sweet.
Mhm.
And then joined FRC in 2015, sophomore year of high school.
Do you have a favorite game?
Favorite game has to be Steamworks.
Yeah.
Steamworks.
You know,
Interesting.
I'm a little bit biased. It was my senior year, but
Yeah.
you know, our robot was a giant brick. So literally just went across the field, pushed robots, and scored gears.
Sweet.
That's what we'd love to see. You know, some of my favorite robots were bricks. Kind of like in 2015, the team Laker Logistics, I believe, they had the most innovative, well-built robot. It was a box.
Did it score?
Yeah, it would drive to the
Yeah.
human player station. They would load a tote on top of the robot, and it would just drive near the platform, stop suddenly, and the tote would slide off onto the platform, and they got the world.
Scored.
Dessert.
Dang, okay.
Wow.
I gotta look that robot up after.
Hopper division.
Do you guys remember in 2014 kit chassis and then had a lawn chair on top that I could hold
No.
the exercise ball?
That's hilarious.
That counted,
Sounds
I think.
dangerous is what that sounds like. You have a little
I mean,
It was probably zip tied down, probably.
Probably.
Okay, zip
Not my
tied
preferred
down.
method,
Them
but
kids
Yeah.
were on that bot.
Oh my goodness.
But how do you feel about Reefscape? You excited
Reefscape.
for it? What are your thoughts on this year's game?
You know, it's an interesting game. I kind of had a feeling it'd be a pick and place. So, you know, when they revealed it, I'm like, I was right, and I felt like there was going to be a shooting aspect too. So,
Yeah.
you know, we kind of get that with the algae and the barge. I don't know how many teams will prioritize algae. So it'd be interesting
Do you think
for
it's weighted enough?
maybe. I mean, what 6 points in the 6 points in the processor, and then
Potentially.
potential. What do you mean
Because
potentially?
You get, assuming they make it, or human
The
player
shot.
makes it into the net.
And
That's
that's
four.
4 shots.
You get,
Yeah.
what, 2 points for that?
Yeah, 2 points. You know, I mean, we'll see how it plays off for like qualification matches and especially playoffs.
Right,
Mhm.
especially in playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Because the algae is worth the same amount of points, you know, in the bars compared to what level 3, right? Level 3, coral is at the same 4 points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so it becomes that much crucial to use.
Mhm.
But I am like really curious. Like, what was the Bears' process coming into kickoff and afterwards? Like, what was your guys' approach to learning the game and your coming up with designs for your robot? Like, how was that process like for you guys?
Yeah, so, you know, kickoff morning, we met at a local church, which has enough space to hold all the team members, which is pretty cool. You know, watched the game, and then before the game, we did, effective first strategies, Karthik K.
Yep.
Excellent
Karthik,
video.
Yep.
So we showed our students last year his 2023 version, and then this year, the 2024 version. So,
I showed it to my kids too, and they fell asleep.
oh,
Sorry,
I got
Karthik.
I don't think ours did, but
Well, they're all freshmen, so. But
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, I like it too. I
no,
like it.
you're good. You
It's
know,
very-
it gives them like, you know, like how should you build your robot?
Yeah.
You know, like don't try to do everything. You know, focus on one thing or, you know,
Yeah.
stuff like
Do
that.
one thing
too.
really good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Within your capabilities and your resources too. That's the most important thing
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep over projecting and do something that's, you know, mediocre or something that you're not able to versus, you know, with the resources that you have, make it as best as you can. So that's, you know, a very understandable point of that as well.
Mhm.
So, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like,
so,
you know, for kickoff, you know, we obviously watched the game, and then we broke up into subgroups doing kickoff worksheet, Shaker Robotics. So got the kids thinking of like how to score points, you know, defensive strategies, chokehold strategies.
Mhm.
Shout out to 469 in 2010,
Yeah.
the one that everyone keeps referencing back to
Gotta look for them.
in a good way.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Do you have your students play the game like on office chairs?
we don't.
Okay.
We did that a little bit this year.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, they think it's dumb.
We've never done it on my team. I always thought it'd be interesting to do it. You know, you can learn stuff about the game pretty early on, but
The problem
maybe I'm wrong.
is that, like, yeah, it's helpful, but also it looks dumb. Like, I'm with them. It looks dumb,
I-
okay?
it looks
But
dumb,
looks
but
dumb, but
it
it's
gotta
looks
get them past
fun.
that
But it
point.
could be
but
effective
yeah.
too.
yeah, you're part of like the field and you're just learning how the whole thing moves.
Right.
We were
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
that
Yes,
to
yeah.
figure out how much of a time difference you would gain from having a ground intake for coral.
Mm. See, that's helpful.
Yeah.
It's like,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Are you doing a ground intake?
We're doing a intake from the human player station.
Yeah, us too.
good.
So we're gonna line up and then have our human player, or you know, a human player, you know, drop the coral into our robot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, because after kickoff, we met back at our build space with a small team just to flush out the designs, like our priorities. You know,
Mhm.
scoring L2 through L4. A drive base, obviously.
Yeah.
What else do we prioritize? Algae, not as much. Like, we still want to pick it up and put it in the processor, but we're not going to, like, have our end effector, pick up both coral and algae.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So,
Are you guys building your bot at your current space right now, or your new
yeah.
space?
So, we're still at our current space across the high school.
across the high school. Okay.
Yeah, we've been there for about, 20 plus years, from my understanding, like, in and out sometimes, too.
Wow.
Okay.
Because that used to be the old high school, like, Berkeley used to be there, then they tore it down and left that part and then built the new high school across the street.
Mhm.
So it's an old building.
How much space? Do you guys like it?
I don't.
You've been there for 20 years.
Yeah.
So don't really have a choice. I don't know.
No, because it used to be like a small room, and then we got like half of it, and then we don't have the whole building. We're trying to, because our current maintenance for the district, they're getting a new building.
Mhm.
So hopefully they move out by the end of the month.
Okay.
So hopefully we can just like fully push down the wall and have that extra space for
Tear
like
down
drive
your wall.
practice or
Right.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be huge.
Cool. Yeah. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
But and our new space is the district purchased a local church right next to the high school, funny enough. So when we move, we're not that far away from everything.
That's good.
Mhm.
So the church is yours or will be yours?
Partially.
Okay.
So they have like a adult transition program
Okay.
for like kids with special needs. So
okay.
they'll be in the basement for their own area too, and then we'll be in the I think the sanctuary or the current sanctuary, and then
It's a good place to build a robot.
yeah,
These will be blessed.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
holy.
Be blessed.
Yeah, unironically, be blessed.
No.
So with your new space, then are there any like new tools or equipments that you guys are excited in your new space? Or are you guys gonna reuse the same stuff from your old building and just transfer it over to your new space, or just getting whole new stuff?
I would love new stuff, but I think we're gonna keep our current machines that we have right now.
Okay, and just have that move to your
Exactly.
new space. Okay.
So I'm still not sure on the build time for the new space, like
Mhm.
how much construction they have to do to like remove all the pews and stuff like that.
What's the timeline for it to be completed?
Yeah, so we're anticipating to be moved in hopefully before December of this year, which is kind of pushing it for 2026 kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and our current building is planned to be demolished in April.
In April. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the school passed a bond, I think late 23, early 24, to build a new field house. So we were going to be in that field house originally, but we're like, no, we want full access. We don't want to share space with another team, like not robotics team, but like they were going to make like a multi-purpose room for a full field, but we'd only have that from like January to probably March or April.
Mhm.
So then it'd be, I don't know what the plans were, but yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Coming from a team who got removed from our build space in May and didn't find a new home until 2 days before kickoff. If you have the people who want to make it happen there, you'll find a way, right? You and all the other mentors who just want to continue the team to make it happen, you guys will find a way.
Absolutely.
So,
And
I'm not
given your passion too, I'm sure you're going to work your butt off to make sure that this program thrives and is
Yeah.
able to provide the best it can for its students. So I'm
Exactly.
Sure, yeah.
So you just got to
You
do with the cards you dealt, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and a little fun fact, the school actually tried to shut us down in 2020.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how if I told you like to everyone, but yeah. Our past coach said, there's no mentor support, no students interested, no parent support, which, wasn't correct information.
Mhm.
So I had to get involved, contact the president of First in Michigan, Gail,
Mm-hmm.
help her convince our school board to keep us afloat. So here we are, 5 years later.
There we go.
Yeah.
Speaking of things you're passionate about, how
Wow.
did you become the owner of the First Michigan Discord server?
Yeah, so it was 2017, forever ago. And I was like, you know what? I just want to make a server for the First Michigan people. Because I know there's FRC Discord.
Yeah, the
And-
big one.
Yeah. And it was kind of late, so I made it, like a week or two before graduation. Put it on Chief Delphi. I'm like, hey, here's the First Michigan Discord.
Yeah.
Feel free to join. So it was me and a few other like 247 students who we're like the OG like moderators.
Mhm.
But then we expanded, over the past couple of years. Different teams have been moderators. So student moderators, mentor moderators, alumni moderators. So
Wow.
It's huge.
It's cool to
There's
have.
1,000 members in it
1,000
now.
members.
Yeah.
that's that's a milestone.
sometime last year, yeah, that was crazy. I never
Did you
thought.
ever think that the Discord would be that big, it would grow that large, with many teams,
Yeah.
many mentors?
I didn't really give it much thought.
What if he was just like, yeah.
I just wanted to focus more on like the community aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for the past couple years at States, we've done FIM Discord meetups.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool to see someone from another team, and you're like, oh, I know you from the server, and
Yeah.
talk about robotics and just have that sense of community.
Mhm.
Absolutely. From the looks of it, right? The FIM Discord, everyone is always engaged, everyone's active in it, and there's even when there's someone that needs advice or just want to share like their hobbies, stuff like that. There's always someone that's willing to be able to participate in that and engage in that Discord, and it's pretty cool. It's really cool. Right?
Yeah, that's what I love about the server too.
Mm-hmm. Right. Is there any? There's other people that's outside of Michigan that's in the FIM Discord as well, right?
Yeah, I know we got one of our moderators,
Idaho?
Curtis.
Iowa.
Iowa, Wisconsin.
Curtis was an alumni of Team 313, Bionic Zebras, RIP.
Yeah.
And he joined, I think, Paradox in Texas. So
Okay.
we still have him as a moderator. He has that experience, and he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Met him a
That's
few
cool.
times.
Speaking of cool guys,
Yeah.
so you are, as a career, you're in social work, correct?
Yeah.
What kind of got you into that?
I've always been interested in helping others and like giving back to a community. Hence, coming back to Mentor to Bears,
Discord server.
Discord server.
yeah.
Working at a summer camp that I attended when I was a camper.
Which one was that?
It's called Tamarack.
Okay.
It's
Tamarack.
like
I feel like
Ortonville.
I've heard of that one. Where was that?
Ortonville.
Okay.
Ortonville.
I feel
Yeah.
like I've heard of it.
Trucktown Thunder.
T3.
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 Trucktown Terror.
He's got the knowledge. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I got that deep
Hold
knowledge.
on.
Their old name. But yeah, like I said, giving back. Original major was robotics engineering at Lawrence Tech.
Okay.
So that was a huge, shift for me.
Mm-hmm.
Figuring out what I wanted to do, did some career counseling.
Mm-hmm.
So social work was like, the top one. So went to OCC for 2 years for my associates, finished with that, bachelor's at Wayne, then master's at Wayne.
Mhm.
So it's, unique having those, different expertise on the team as well for the Bears, not being a
Yeah.
mechanical mentor, but like
Right.
trying to shift with like team culture,
And that's also the pretty big important thing too for a team is having finding your guys' identity and just making sure that everyone connects one another under that same goals. That's awesome. That's I in my opinion I argue that's one, if not one of the more important aspects of a team besides like the engineering, mechanical, electrical, programming side of things, right? Just the outside social, being part of a community for your team. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because last year we started team goals. So we sat down before kickoff and, the students listed out like what they want to accomplish for the year.
Mhm.
Having, like a 80 or 85% attendance for all members. Volunteering at like a community event or, like volunteering as well.
Out of curiosity, what was your first event you volunteered for?
Yeah, my first event that I volunteered for was the Southfield District in 2018.
Southfield.
I thought it was going to say 2020.
2020. Yeah.
Okay, 2018.
I
Yeah.
was there. Well, yeah, I'll go into that later, but yeah. But yeah, I think you were there, Fong.
I was there.
I was there.
That's where I met Fong and
I don't
Jason.
think I was there.
Well, no, we didn't meet until like 2 years later at 2020.
Yeah, we were all
Yeah.
in the same building. We just didn't really
Yeah.
know each other.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of us
Yeah.
like.
What? Chris was
Meet the domain.
field reset with me too.
Yeah, well, that was my
Wait,
first.
I was field reset.
You were, yeah,
We were field reset.
We're talking about 2018.
yeah, 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Gotta
blur.
start somewhere. Field reset, great place to start.
Varsity. Some people would say
Wow.
the varsity
Wow.
squad.
Wow.
Kevin, what's your favorite color?
Favorite color? I gotta go with blue. I know it's basic, but
It's fantastic to me.
do
Do you think you're gonna volunteer this year, or get back into doing more volunteering in your ref with us? You
I
gonna
do,
official
yeah.
sparring?
I got my volunteer roles for the Troy district and the Macomb district.
Ooh,
Sweet.
nice.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Nice.
You'll see me field side doing some official scoring.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
I can't wait to have you,
All
man.
right, official
That's what we like to
scoring.
see.
Yeah, gonna be fun.
I think it'll be fun this year because there's 4 official scores, so
Yeah.
everybody's doing stuff. There might be 5 if somebody's on break.
Oh, that's
Um,
right. Yeah.
They'll rotate with the refs or whatnot,
Oh,
right? So we'll have a buddy.
Yeah.
But I think there's, unlike 2023, in my opinion, I think there's a lot more to keep track of on each level. You got to count the ones on L1. I think that's going to be tricky. The
Oh, for
nets,
sure.
yeah, you got to keep track of the ones in the net
Oh,
too, right?
yeah.
Every single game piece this year is going through the official scores, right? It's all manually counted. Yeah,
Right.
Except processor.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
except
that's
processor.
that's one automated scoring.
Yeah.
Which, in
So-
terms of scoring, the one thing we'll say, as an official scorer, right? Don't forget to take the screen out of auto.
Yeah,
I remember
Yeah.
I remember that whole drama back in 2023. Just if you are volunteering as an official scorer, make sure to take your screen out of auto and make sure it's in teleop, because otherwise. You're gonna get on me, and I'm gonna be a little spicy. You know?
Otherwise,
Yeah.
some adult coaches are gonna make you cry.
I don't know. My plan either for my week 1 event or week 3 event, go field side and see if I can just see the panel before I start.
Yeah, you
At
probably will.
Troy or Macomb or the
Mhm.
night before. See how it works and try not to mess up.
yeah. Is there any particular reason you volunteered at Macomb or Detroit? Like,
Yeah,
are those your favorite
I got
venues?
I got a few friends who are going to be referees at that event. So
Other than us,
I
Not
think
me,
it
I'm at Windsor.
might be Fong and Chris and Nathan.
Who said that? I don't know. Who said that?
I don't know.
Chris,
Maybe
Jason.
manager Ian will be there too.
oh, maybe that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll bring donuts.
Yeah, I mean,
Donuts,
donuts.
Olive Garden, Wingstop.
Let's hope for Wingstop and Olive Garden.
Actually, well, hold on.
Whoa.
Panda Express.
You hear that?
Panda Express.
Panda Express, Ian. Make it happen.
Come on, Ian. I'm waiting.
But do you have like a favorite venue that you've been to for a competition?
Oh gosh,
He says, "Oh gosh, wow."
I gotta go LSSU.
Really?
Superior State,
Whoa.
yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's up
I
there.
haven't been there. How is it?
It was good. We were there in 16 and 17.
Okay.
So, pits were spacious. We had we were by the bay door, so got some cold air, which was nice
Yeah.
compared to
too
the
hot.
stands. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Speaking of venues and of the topic of events, I really am curious on everyone's like thoughts of like event predictions, event strength for this year for first admission. So let's essentially go down the list. So Kevin, what are your like overall like event predictions and thoughts and strengths of events so far? Like, what do you think that an event might happen? Like, for example, Ferndale, right?
Ferndale, yeah. We'll be at Ferndale this year. First year event. Got a solid list of teams there.
Mhm. It's gonna be stacked, right?
gonna be
It's
stacked.
Ferndale and Milford, and
Yeah.
week 1. Those are the top
Yeah,
two to
week
watch.
1 already.
What else in week 1?
Milford,
And
Celine.
you just forget about the rest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's Kettering week
Is there
1.
one you want me to talk
Kettering-
about?
Kettering
Ferndale.
Kettering one.
Oh yeah, of course.
Kettering
I'm not
one.
gonna forget.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just said
one.
Kettering 1. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know who's at Kettering one.
No, I'm just, focused on Ferndale right now. Trying to get a bot done
Yep.
to give to
Mhm.
programming so they can test it, see what works, what doesn't work,
Uh-huh.
get some drive practice in too.
Is there a ghost
know,
in here? What was
maybe.
that noise?
I don't know.
I'm
We're
scared.
doing
I'm
our drive test, I think kind of early, the 30th of January.
Mhm.
So give it out to our students and see if they can pass.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Right. Week two events.
I didn't.
This
I don't
is-
even
this
know
is-
anything after
Kettering
week
two.
1. Yeah,
Kettering two.
Week 3, Kettering 3. Week 4, Kettering 4.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, pull it up. Let's
Pull it up, he says.
yeah.
I didn't know we're doing this fancy, man.
Yeah, show me the DMs. I
I
mean,
I don't know any other events. Istanbul, Arkansas,
okay, go to Michigan.
St.
Oh,
Joe, Escanaba,
Dude, St.
and
Joe.
Mount Pleasant.
I think with the 2767s at St. Joe, Tech Vikes.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wow.
did they add
He knows this
more
by heart,
into-
ladies and gentlemen. That's
Week
awesome.
Well, for fantasy film,
That's crazy.
have to kind of remember what events your teams are at.
What's Fantasy Fem?
Yeah, what is
Yeah,
that?
Fantasy Fim. So, it kind of unofficially started in like 2018. So it's like a fantasy football where you draft a team.
Battle
Let's
Creek.
see. It's not as intense. Well, a couple years ago, because I think well, maybe no. Like every week you get to play like one of your teams that are an event. So you get points based off of qualification matches, playoffs, like where they get picked.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It sounds just like a fun side thing, right?
Yeah.
It's just like
And this year we've one of the a mentor made a website for us. So
a website.
awesome.
yeah, so fully automated. Get to see your teams, get to pick your teams for that week, and like instead of a Google sheet where it can be kind of difficult to go to.
That's crazy. Jason, this man is talking. You're on your freaking phone.
No, he's on my phone.
Yeah, why are you on his phone, Jason?
I was about to say he's talking. You're
Week 1, we have Battle Creek and Lake City in addition to Ferndale and Milford and Cat 1.
Oh,
All right, I'll give anyone... Kevin, I'll give you a Zoo Pals plate if you can tell me every event week 4.
Every event week 4?
Yeah.
Troy.
Okay.
What else events are week 4?
There's 6 of them.
There's 6? Let's go Livonia.
Nope.
No.
No. Woodhaven?
Yes.
sure.
Sure. What? Troy, Woodhaven.
I'll give you a hint. Nathan said this was week 1.
Oh, Saline.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 down, 3 to go.
What? Give me the ladder. What do they start with?
There's one that's north and there's 2 that are west.
One of them you were there.
Oh, West Michigan.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
okay, well,
LSSU.
Yeah.
last one.
Last one. You
It
said
sounds
there
like
was-
my name.
It's not Southeast Detroit. Yeah, it does sound like Jason.
Is it Renaissance?
No.
Renaissance does not sound like Jason.
No.
Brother.
Hold on, Jason.
It used to be called
Derulo.
something else.
No, just let him figure it out.
Okay.
Wow.
It used to be called something else.
Yeah. That's
We'll
not
just- we'll
the
just think
that's not the
about it.
name of it last
We'll
year.
come back.
We'll come
Okay.
back to it when
Well,
you
we'll
think
come
of it.
back if I
Yeah.
remember.
Well, how
Um,
do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
You know what? It's been a while since I've had it. That's I'm curious to try it again, see how it tastes.
I actually got a lot of people reaching out to me after the previous episode talking about our pizza sketch or our pizza segment.
Segment.
got some fan mail?
SNL.
We got some agreements, we got some disagreements, but overall, the perception was pretty positive.
Yeah, because people don't know food. That's the end of the line. But that's whatever.
Well, if you want
But-
a pineapple pizza, I brought it for you guys.
Sweet.
I will. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna have him
take it.
slice. Yeah.
so
I don't think Chris will touch it. He's
No,
gonna
will-
he doesn't
yeah.
like Domino's.
rock it out of
I'm
here in
gonna
a sec.
destroy that pizza.
But anyways, in terms of venues and stuff, right? Have you ever
Speaking
been?
of.
What do you speak? I'm asking him a question.
Come on,
right?
man.
And it's like how rude of you. How
What's your
freaking
favorite-
rude of you.
What do
No,
you-
I'm talking.
what
I'm
do you
talking
think of
now.
the State's
I'm talking
venue?
now. Listen to me.
What do you think
Jason.
of SVSU?
Listen to me.
I'll get to that question. Chris, please ask your question.
I forgot my question.
Kevin's the host now.
Yeah. Surprise, guys. Full time. No, I mean, we never competed at states at Saginaw, so I don't know it from a team perspective.
Have you
but
ever been
It's
there?
not great.
yeah, so
Yeah.
first year, just visited in 22, 23, 24.
Okay.
I know you guys were talking about the walk from the pits to the field, so that was kind of, as a spectator, a little bit annoying.
Mhm.
And then, the seating too was,
I'm sure as a spectator and you don't have a team there to help save your seat, that it's even worse.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know, forgot what year it was. It was either Femstein 23 or 24. We sat with, Frog Force when they were on their field.
Mm-hmm.
It was 23.
23. Okay. Because it was like Frog Force, Gearheads and CC Shambots.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I knew,
I don't know how.
but no, I knew one of the alumni mentors, the 503, so I was able to sneak in with him and get a decent seat
Oh,
for.
Nice.
Green Charlie.
Yeah, Green Charlie.
Green Charlie.
Shout out to Green Charlie if
I
you're
hope he's
watching this.
I think he is.
You better be.
Good.
You
Yeah.
better be.
Good.
Drop a comment, Green Charlie.
Man.
But yeah, states, hopefully we qualify this year. That'd be cool.
Mhm.
Did you ever make it down to Worlds at Detroit at Kobo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a cool event. I think the team, the Bears, won in 2018 off a lottery.
Oh, they got it.
lottery.
Yeah, lottery. Yeah.
Good time to go.
Good
Good time to go. Yeah, nice and close and local.
I mean, you can pull up their rankings to see how well they did.
Oh well, that don't matter. You guys went ahead of time.
Yeah.
You guys had a time. You know.
Yeah.
They had a time.
Speaking of, I do wish that Worlds was back in Detroit. I think that would have been nice. Would have saved me a lot of, money.
Yeah.
I just wish it was in St. Louis.
Yeah, me too.
Never been to St.
I
Louis.
wish you liked pineapple on pizza and Domino's pizza.
I don't, like I said in the last episode, I don't like you people. Anyways,
Tough crowd.
Well, it's what are you doing? What's he doing? What's he doing?
He's eating. Let him eat. Let the man
Well, let's
eat.
see what
He's been
slice
working
he gets.
hard.
We'll see what slice he gets.
Get the pineapple.
Pineapple
duh.
on the pizza.
Delicious.
Christ almighty.
Yum, 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 yum.
How is it?
Yeah?
So
Yeah.
the answer was Mason, by the way.
Mason,
So
okay.
you can have a slice of pizza. Or no, he just gets the plate. You don't get a pizza.
I'll get a
You
plate.
get a plate. Yeah.
I forgot about Mason. Sorry, Mason people.
Well, it used to be called Lansing. That's the thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
now
Now
it's
I
Mason
remember
event.
Mason.
So,
I don't know. We might try to get into week 5. We'll see what's open.
oh yeah, third event.
Third event.
I heard rumors that there's a lottery now for third events that are
Yeah.
open now, given how there's some space for a couple events.
See, everyone
Yeah.
else got that email
So-
too.
We'll see. We end up.
Yeah.
For my current role, I help with scouting and strategy.
Mm.
So one of the lead mentors for the Bears. Kind of help them in 23 with their scouting. Paper scouting, running it. But 24, one of my friends who we all know, Darren Phillip, made a scouting app for us. So
Never heard of him.
same.
Who's Philip?
I don't know, some guy on a Argo team.
Yeah.
P-H-I-L-I.
How'd that scouting system work out for you?
It worked out well.
That's good.
A lot
Are you gonna
of,
use it again for 25?
We're not. We plan on using scout radios.
Okay.
Scout radios.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should be. Oh, hey Philip, nice to see you here. Yeah, I don't
me?
I don't like your scouting program.
You jogged my memory now.
No, but
Wow.
I kind
Wow.
of looked at 24 as an alternative.
Yeah.
But I know a couple people here, GatorBots, are going to be using Scout radios. So
Yep. Shout out Sky Radios. We love it.
I'm excited to see how that data can transform our matches and alliance selection too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. I love using it. Customer for life. So we've been using it the last 2 years, and I don't see it going away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll see. We'll see when we get to the competition. Hopefully
Yeah.
it's soon. So, Kevin, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me again. It's
Yeah.
a great time, great people.
This episode was brought to you by Berkeley High School.
Home of Team 247, Team 247, the Bears.
The Bears.
Bears.
The
So-
Bears.
Thank you guys for watching our episode here. Make sure to follow on our YouTube. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for the latest episodes, and follow us on our social on TikTok,
Instagram,
Twitch.
All
We're
of the
having our
above.
Twitch. If you guys have any more questions that you want us to answer, be sure to sign up on the Google form, right? The Google form.
Yep.
To send in your questions, and we'll answer them. But in the meantime, let me do this.
Join the Film Discord.
Let me do this. Since you really love
No,
pineapple
not the
pizza,
pizza.
No.
Wait,